I'm here from ProjectTogether. I'm one of the co-managing directors here at ProjectTogether. So in about 3 weeks, right, we're going to start 2020. That's 10 years until 2030. That means we have 3,673 days until we have to solve the UN SDGs. So how do we do that? I guess the momentum is here, right? We all know Fridays for Future. A lot of young people that are starting up, that are starting to become more political. We have massive challenges, right? We all know that there's no plan B. We all have to start acting now. And we have more and more resources becoming available. I'm sure every single one of you knows someone who's looking for purpose, who's looking for meaning in their lives. But how do we turn all of this momentum into real change? What if, we could take one societal issue and kind of test 100 or hundreds of different bottom-up solutions? What if we could bundle together all of these resources that are becoming available and making them available to these social initiatives? What if we could do all of that in a digital and scalable process so that we can support all of these initiatives at the same time? What if we could really work together as a community and really start a co-creation process rather than working by ourselves? And that's really what we're doing here at ProjectTogether. We work in what we call thematic cohorts. We pick a societal challenge. We work with around 100 different startups that are working to solve this societal challenge. And essentially what we provide is a 6-month incubator program where we really bring them together and let them work together, co-create together, and support them. We're also building a digital platform that bundles these resources from all sorts of people. Goodpatch could be one, to Ernst & Young, consultancies, to anyone. Every single one of you could become an expert. So we bundle these resources in a digital platform. And then we also bring these people together in one community. We're not just an incubator program for social initiatives. What makes us different? Instead of supporting maybe 10, 20 initiatives at the same time, we really work with 100 initiatives at the same time. Because we do believe that you have to test out many solutions to see what really works. What we believe is kind of giving everybody trust and letting them work on their initiatives and really see what works. We don't believe that someone should apply and go through a long application process before they can start a social initiative. We don't believe in physical because we believe that everybody should be part of this real change. And we don't believe in just single unicorns or zebras, as we call them in the impact space. We believe in systemic change. So really our goal is to come up with a solution for the societal problem, not just to build the next unicorn or zebra. Over the last 7 years, ProjectTogether has supported over 850 social initiatives and impact startups. We have a pool of about 500 coaches and a little bit more than 100 experts. We've done around 6 thematic cohorts, have more than 5 years of experience, and all of this can be done with a team of less than 10 people. So right now we're 8 people supporting, I think, a little bit more than 200 initiatives at the same time. What are our thematic cohorts? Given you 3 examples. One is the Climate Action Challenge. So the second one, how can we reduce CO2 emissions? We work with a number of different partners in that space. The other one that is currently going on is the Soul Incubator. How do we reduce plastic? How do we reduce, recycle, or completely rethink plastic? And we're working with 110 projects there, together with Soul Bottles, Reuchling Stiftung, and many others. Most of the support is digital, but what we do is, right at the beginning, we bring all of them together for one big event so that everybody gets to know each other. And the kicker for the plastic waste challenge was in October, and 130 people came together. And I have a little video here that I'd like to show you guys to really see what this looks like.
Super spannende Kontakte, andere Projekte kennenlernen und auch das Gefühl, dass man mit diesen verschiedenen Projekten gemeinsam einfach ein größeres Ziel erreichen kann.
Haben wir viele Leute kennengelernt, die in irgendeiner Art und Weise mit uns kooperieren können, ja, von denen wir vielleicht was lernen konnten. Ich glaube, dass es echt schön ist, in einer großen Community gemeinsam was auf die Beine zu stellen.
Mich hat es heute wahnsinnig inspiriert und bin auch super dankbar, weil es eine wahnsinnige Expertise ist, die da gesammelt ist.
Im ganzen Bundesgebiet auch alles auf die Beine gestellt wird und ich bin sehr zuversichtlich, dass da sehr tolle Sachen rauskommen, dass wir es gemeinsam schaffen können.
That was just to give you a little idea of, what energy can be created if you actually start working together on on some of the biggest societal challenges that we have. I just wanted to leave you with one thought. Digital was really the key word. Digitization was the key word of the last decade. And in 3 weeks, we're starting a new decade. And I think responsible will be the new digital. So responsible will be the word that defines the next decade. And now the last question is just, what will you guys be doing for the next 3,673 days until we have to solve the SDG?
Hi, the question, so actually what of all those projects came to life after the workshop? Just interesting to know, like one thing is to create, to build together, and one thing is to make it really happen.
They all sign up as initiatives and projects. It's 100 projects that start and we just bring them together. We don't create them from scratch, but people already come to us with ideas or existing initiatives and impact startups.
Thanks for the talk. I'm actually wondering, how do you test those 100 initiatives and how do you do follow-up? How do you manage to follow such a huge amount of initiatives?
A lot of people get asked that question, especially because we're such a small team. So essentially, most of these processes that we have are automated and digitized. So we have a platform where people meet, we have online community calls, we have online expert calls, we have regular follow-ups, and then obviously we have a pool of around 100 coaches and 150 experts that help us, mentor, coach these startups, and then every time they talk to them, they give us a little feedback, and then we kind of, aggregate all of these feedbacks and all of the data that we receive, and in that way we follow the startups.
I want to ask about the experts. So those are people from all kinds of industries volunteering to help the startups that you're working with, or are they, I guess you're not employing 600 people, so I was curious, how does one become an expert?
They're all volunteers, and you're all invited to become experts or coaches. Half of them are certified systemic coaches, and the other half are usually people who've set up their own initiatives or are serial entrepreneurs themselves. And then experts, anyone with the respective expertise in their field can become an expert. It's really easy. You just go on our website, and there's a little onboarding form where you tell us what expertise you have, and we usually follow up with you if it's not quite clear or so, but then you are part of our process, and then when a startup requests or has a question that matches your expertise, then we connect you with the startup.
Your startups that survived sort of that brainstorming phase, so how much profit do they make to guarantee that they are able to grow, that they are able to develop their idea? Because if I would imagine something that is non-profit, there would not be enough money to grow, because you have to invest.
Yeah, we have a mix, right? Now some of them are non-profit, some of them are pre-founding, and some of them are for-profit. So each of them have their own business and financing model. So some of them obviously are supported by foundations, some of them come up with their own business model, some of them raise money through other ways, like from crowdfunding, crowd investing, and all sorts of means. But we do have a lot of the initiatives that also survive long term. So I mean, ProjectTogether has been around for years, so we do follow up with them. And we do support them. Also for the Act on Plastic, so the campaign that we're currently doing with the 110 initiatives that fight plastic waste. And there's going to be a second phase together with Soul Bottles, and there's an out Berlin where we also provide stipends so that they can continue building their initiatives.
So thank you very much.
Thank you guys.